It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Jeffers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jeffers. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Oilers use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. The numbers for Davis last week, 5 catches, 54 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I mean, look at this defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 77 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Oilers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jeffers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw again.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. When you look at this defense,
they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They'll look to throw again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now this throw caught left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Dublin.
17-0 our score after 1. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jeffers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Jeffers. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Dublin first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Looking to throw. Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Jeffers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
To number 86. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Shamrocks.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll go as a pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jeffers. And he's got his man on the out route. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jeffers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. And the Dublin first down.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing on first down. Jeffers. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jeffers. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mills. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he's going to go down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started across the border in Mexico, and it's the Monarchs who are out in front. The Monarchs locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense taking over again. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jackson. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dublin's offense now set to take over.
Throwing to start the drive. Jeffers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jeffers. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now out comes Houston. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And complete right side to Cook. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jones. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers take a 3-touchdown lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jeffers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jeffers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on in the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw. Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this to the 32. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jeffers. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
In motion right is Davis. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
All start offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jeffers over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, Jeffers. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Up past the 30. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and 2, Jones.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards, as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Throwing to start the drive. Jeffers. And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
He'll try again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one is caught by Hunt. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jeffers.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
Houston's offense taking over again. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
117 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.